Judges chapter 9, verse 4. And they gave him 70 pieces, that means 70, of silver out of the house of Baal-berith, wherewith Abimelech hired vain and light persons which followed him. Gideon is a well-known character in the history of Israel in the book of Judges. He's from the tribe of Manasseh. He did save Israel as a judge leader, but later he fell into apostasy. He married several wives and had 70 sons. One of them was Abimelech. He was the cruelest son of Gideon, and his mother was a Canaanite, arch enemies to the Jews. It's as if he hated his Jewish side and embraced his pagan side. Abimelech offers the prime example of how leaders are able to influence others. They lead by force and murder anyone in their way who could possibly take their rule. He actually had all of his father's sons murdered. All but one escaped. 68. He killed 68 of his brothers. My point here, notice when he developed his circle group, when he was forming his power, what did he do? Who did he choose to follow him? Vain and light persons. That means he chose worthless, reckless, ignorant, inconsiderate, the scum of society to back him up. Tyrannical leaders choose men like this for one reason: they have nothing to lose. They have nothing to lose, but much to gain from the success of a revolutionary movement. The Jews were being led by judges, and constantly they were offing the pagans of Canaan. So the Canaanites were now unsettled vagabonds. They could settle no business, but just wandered about the country. They were afraid. It was God's promise Israel would be for the Jews, and they came to claim what's theirs. Understand the Canaanites were very evil people. They worshipped the devil. They sacrificed children. You can say it's about no different than what's happening today. A bunch of raging, unhinged lunatics who think Israel is their land. Palestinians are only the word for the revived Philistines, arch enemies of the Jews. It's always been Satan's main goal to off the Jewish race and take Israel. First, Abimelech he pays these barbaric men with 70 pieces of silver. Look, 70 pieces of silver. Where did he get the money from? From the house of Baal-berith. What's that? That's devil worshiping. So he used Satan's money to hire these people. Who said the Bible's boring? Bribery is the first step to tyranny. Just like these BLM, Antifa, and pro-Palestine rallies are being led by bribery too. They're being paid. People will do anything to put something in their pocket. There is one emotion that fuels anger. It's fear. The devil is afraid because his time is short. So are his followers. Why do you think they are so unhinged? Look at pro-choice rallies. They are unhinged lunatics. This is a spiritual war. There is college students now screaming, "Gas the Jews!" Unhinged, vain, and light persons. Every time a Muslim kills a Jew, they think that's one day closer for their Mahdi to come. Who is that? That's the biblical Antichrist. I think that's their Messiah. And his job is going to lead them to exterminate the rest of the infidels. Do you not believe and not follow Allah? Well, then they want you dead. Allah is their Abimelech, you can say. Allah is Satan. And this pro-Palestine movement is none other than a Holocaust 2.0 forming before our eyes. This is a spiritual war. And so was this situation with Abimelech. Because in verse 23, God sends an evil spirit to work in the minds of Abimelech's followers. This was to pay back Abimelech for killing all of his brothers. What the evil spirit did is it caused Abimelech's followers to want to kill Abimelech. They were sick of his tyranny. God often uses the wicked to kill the wicked, even if it's their own people. Do you see how many Iranian presidents, or whatever you want to call them, leaders, are dying? They're killing each other. They don't even trust one another. They're scared someone's going to have more power than them. So my point here, we see the world preparing for the worst 7 years of human history. But that is a short-lived time compared to an eternal God. So we must remember, God is on the throne, and he knows what he's doing. Evil will not conquer, and they will even destroy themselves. So just believe and watch how our God works.